Hello! The electronic tat just keeps on a-coming, whatever that means. Yeah, have you ever wondered to yourself, I wonder what would happen if they took one of those awful pop stations and actually made it so the games were fun to play? Of course you haven't thought such a thing, because that would be a ridiculous thing to do. But somebody's made an attempt. Have they been successful? I very much doubt it. But hey, at least they're trying. And their ideas and efforts have given birth to Huge Screen version 2. Was there a version 1? Probably not. Yeah, it's actually so massive I can barely fit it in the camera. Let's move it in and we can look at a small bit at a time. Basically, it looks like that, like a big chunky handheld thing. And yeah, here we are. There's a game called Loader. There's a game that isn't called Loader, it's called Baby Egg Protection. Sounds fun. And a version of that accursed Street Fighter game, which seems to infect about 38% of everything I've ever reviewed. Also, crappy fake PlayStation controller nobody in the right mind will ever use on Huge Screen version 2, model 336. Why is there a post-it note on it? Because I really wanted to save this for last. In fact, let's have another look round the front before we get into it. New! Yes, just once I'd like to buy something with old written on it. Actually, they did that. They released some retro-flavoured crisps. Oh well, there we are. Answered my own question within seconds. There's a little picture of Ryu from Street Fighter, looking constipated. 3-in-1 game player. New games. For choosing. Yeah, not for playing. And something at the bottom, made in China, blah, blah, guff. There's the sad onion. Here he is. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Right, prepared to see what's beyond this post-it note? Anybody of a nervous disposition should leave the room now. The countdown begins. 3, 2, 1. 1 and a bit. Seriously, leave the room if you're easily scared. Ah! What is that thing? It's Bart Simpson with a horribly, horribly mutant distended cranium. What have they done to you, Bart? I think they were going for some kind of, I don't know, vague copyright avoiding thing, but obviously it's not different enough to do that, I wouldn't have thought. Oh, also look at his stubby mutant hand. Oh, but now what? Were they trying to go from Guile from Street Fighter 2's haircut, but then somebody took some bites out of, I don't know, it's horrible. It's like something out of a Lovecraftian nightmare. You know, this week on The Simpsons, in his house at Roulier, dead Cthulhu waits dreaming. Look at it, look at it. I can see through time. Right, I've got over that now. Let's look at the back. There's another one! But now he's facing the other way, still shrieking in agony. Kill me, kill me. Right, let's look at the... Oh my goodness gracious potatoes. I've never seen so much... Ugh, blimey. Fans of dull text, you're going to love this. Right, let's go through it. Street Fighter. Interestingly, appears to be Ryu versus Zangief, or Zangief, whatever they call him these days. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Attack strategy, that would be interesting. Figure Blood can resist the attack of 255 points. If it is combination key, the time will keep 0.5 seconds of front-back key. Well, there's no need to tell us that, we all assumed it anyway. There's got about 1 million moves, what's going on? But they're all just one button, pretty much. What is the position, middle line of down stick? Up, oh no, so, right. In the original version of this Street Fighter rip-off, as they usually call City Fighter or something, basically you stood on the floor and pressed buttons and things happened, and then you could jump in the air and your character would hover and do slightly different moves. This appears to have moved it up to another level by having like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 distinct levels you can stand on whilst, you know, firing your arms and legs at people. Good grief, I'm not looking forward to playing this. That's interesting, though. Obstacle. Just a flying brick. Realising his spinning pile driver was useless, Zangief just threw bricks at opponents. Marvellous. Baby Egg Protection. That's the Game & Watch Man. In fact, that's the Game & Watch Man from... Oh, I can't remember the name of it. The Game & Watch where you run around spraying things. So, was it called Greenhouse? Or Bug Sprayer or something? Pretty sure it was Greenhouse. Yeah, I'm going to go with Greenhouse. Yeah, I'm sure, actually. It was called Greenhouse. Look, stop going on about it. Yeah, so they're ripping off the Game & Watch for the other ones. So presumably you run around spraying, well, He's still got a sprayer in his hand, hasn't he? So what is he... Oh, that part's freaking me out. Let's move it over there. What is he spraying? Is he spraying falcons that are coming out of baby eggs? No idea. And Loader, another Game & Watch man. Yeah, where you load things. Oh, I gotta find some screenshots. Breathe some life back into me. Come on. Yep. It is. It's just that awful Street Fighter game on different levels. That, yeah, look, he is spraying, literally spraying falcons to protect the eggs on baby egg protection. Marvellous. And Loader, that's Mario Cement Factory remixed, essentially, isn't it? Oh, marvellous. This is going to be fun. Well, it might be, actually, if they've actually managed to keep any of the joy of the Game & Watch games. Then I can have a jolly good time reviewing this. Yeah, I know, it's not going to happen. Join me after the break. Oh yeah, that was weird. Thought I was on television for a moment. I'd probably know if I was on television because I'd be being paid. Right, let's have a look at this thing then and open up the... wait for it. Collector-friendly clamshell package. Yeah, you can't say they're not trying. Well, you could say they weren't trying and you'd probably be right, actually. Anyway, let's take the devices out and try not to touch the monstrous Bart Simpson thing, because I think having it in contact with my flesh will damn me for all eternity. Bart, what's wrong with your cranium? Join me, father. Join me. You have no choice. Oof, I'm glad that didn't come in focus. I was fed up of seeing that. Right, there's a fake PlayStation controller, look. It's got rock-hard bits of plastic where it should have analogue pads, and it goes clack when you throw it at the wall. Ooh, clack, clack, ting. Well, a bit of an upgrade. Right, there's the unit. There's a game. There's another game. There's already one in its face. You've got some controller buttons. You've got some other buttons, and there's a... Oh, I thought that was the backlight, but there's no resistance to it at all. Also, it's very rattly. Maybe the backlight's fallen out internally. Who can say? Right, this means careful manoeuvring of the older screen. And, yep, there we are. That should be about the right angle for you to see my teeth. Oh, no you can't. There we are. And, more importantly, to actually see what's going on. Ninja Fighter! No, King Fighter, sorry. Illiteracy, it's great. Right, yeah, well, this is that bloody pop station game, just more complicated, basically, isn't it? Also, all the sound effects sound like somebody rattling a bag of crisps. It is, it's what you hear when you sit next to an idiot in the cinema, isn't it? Right, anyway, start. Can I choose Ryu or Zangief, Ski, or whatever they call him these days? Yes. I think I have. Oh yes, there we are, they're kicking at each other, and yeah, we're going. Dun dun dun. Yeah, look at me, shuffling about like an invalid, and yeah, what's going on? I can't really tell. I think I'm stuck to the wall now. Oh no, there we are. Now I'm lying in the dirt. Now I've gone up in the air a bit. I'm not entirely sure why. There's a horrible noise. I can't seem to get up into the other play area. Tell you what, lads, if you want to make a game better, especially if it's something like this, you probably need to go back to the start and rebuild it from the ground up, not just make it more complicated. Eject. Oh. I was hoping it would fall out in a dramatic manner. As it was a bit of a damp squib. Right, Loader! Yeah. All it is a ZX Spectrum game that never actually finishes dumping itself to memory. No, it's a rip-off, isn't it, of... Now, I was about to make a comment there about how they've changed it to Loader so it's not an obvious rip-off of Mario. Except you start it up and it plays the Super Mario World theme. Subtle, lads. Subtle. Right. Get the fluff off the screen. Start. Go. There we are. I can only control the one at the top. That's weird. Oh, there we are. Right. The two buttons move the chap at the bottom up and down. And the up and down buttons here move the chap at the top up and down. Oh. Oh no! I wasn't watching and he's broken something and he's being berated by a small steaming boss. It's just like real life. There we are. He's in position now. Now it's going up again. Oh. Oh no, one's broken down the bottom. I was too busy watching the one at the top. Crikey. It is a test of dexterity and no doubt, Governor. Right, go and shove that up the top. Good work. Move them down the bottom in case another one comes through the pipeline. Oh, there we are. Presumably he'll chuck it on the truck in the end. Oh yes, look at his double sandwich now. There we are, it's right at the top of the screen. Oh, how exciting. Oh, the one at the bottom's saying something. And yeah, he's literally thrown it on the truck. That would damage concrete. Where's his little boss to tell him off? Yeah, this isn't actually that bad at all. It really is like an old Game & Watch game. Mainly because it's a palpable rip-off of one. But yeah, you could play this and actually have fun. I'm in an alien country, friends. This is something I'm not used to. Eject! Oh, look at that. Tried to do it again. Another damp squib.
Looking for a new breakfast experience? You should try Breakfast Mess. It's full of oats and things and is probably not poisonous at all. Breakfast Mess, it's the one we love the best. Breakfast Mess is the best way ever to start your day. Why, if you don't go out and buy some right now, you must be the devil himself.
I've told you before, don't make sweeping statements about my purchasing habits.
Sorry, Father.
What the bloody hell happened there? That caption earlier clearly stated that there would be no advertisement breaks. It's nothing worse than a lying caption. Right, let's go on and finish this thing with baby egg protection. Such a poetic name. Yeah, something actually that's occurred to me on these. The background swaps out for once, doesn't it? And actually goes along with specific games. So we can actually add something to what you're doing as opposed to detract from it with an ugly and irrelevant picture, like most of the things I review. There, and on that positive note, let's have a look at obvious rip-off of Greenhouse, aka baby egg protection. Same music. Does that mean the game isn't working? No, seems to be alright. Oh, there we are. Watch us cavort around with our spray gun. Yeah, spray that lizard, snake, Goomba thing. Well, that was exciting. Oh, here's another one. Spray. Spray the snake, it disappears. Yep, we get the idea pretty much. Here comes another one. It's all coming from the same place. Why is this? Where are the eggs on the bottom? Oh, yes, they are there. Oh, there's a bird. Stop that bird. Oh, they don't die. They get shoved back up the top. Oh, I see, but spray it with enough... What is he using? Perfume? Deodorant? Bird repellent? Magic pixie dust? I don't know. Spray it with enough of those, it disappears. Oh, he's eaten the egg. Such a tragedy. That egg had a baby in it as well, if the title's anything to go by. Well, you get the idea. You run around and you stop your eggs getting nobbled. And yeah, it's alright. Very old-style Game & Watchy. Plays alright. Amazing, frankly. I think this is one of the few things I've ever reviewed which you could actually get some fun out of. Isn't that wonderful? It also means the Pop Station legacy in itself has finally given way to something playable. Although only if you discount the actual Pop Station-like game that's in with it. Yeah, alright, they've got a long way to go.